This is going to be a demo showing how to get information out of a LMI Gocator 3D vision system. We can get information out in a bunch of different ways. This demo is going to focus on getting measurement results using the Telnet protocol into a terminal emulator and also logging to a text file. Again, there's a number of different ways you can do this. I'm going to be using the PuTTY terminal emulator utility. It's similar to HyperTerminal, and I'm going to be logging to a text file. You could also log to a CSV file. So let's get started. I have a Gocator 3210 that I'm connected to at this IP address, and I need to set up a basic job file. So first, I'll put apart just some wire cutters under my Gocator, take an image, and then add a simple tool. We'll use surface position, which is going to give me a height value of a point in a region, and I will extract the X, Y, and Z information of that point. These values are going to be in millimeters, and I can set up a pass-fail result on that on those values. So I'll have my Y value pass by and just bring in some minimum and maximum criteria. And then what I also need to do is under my output settings, select the ASCII protocol, and under ports, I'm going to change the data port from the default value to 23, which is the Telnet port. And that's really all I should have to do on the Gocator side. And now when I take a new image, that information that I've configured in my output settings will be sent over port 23. And then I need a Telnet client to receive that data and also to establish the connection. And so I'm using this PuTTY terminal emulator, which supports the Telnet protocol, and I need to tell it what IP address to connect to, what port to use. So if I click Telnet, it'll automatically change that to port 23. And then I'm also going to do some logging. So I'll log all of the information, all of the measurement information that comes from the Gocator, and the file name that I'll use, I'll create a new text file called log, and that's what I'll point to. Okay, so let's see if this works. Now I can open my session. Here's my window. And when I trigger the Gocator, I should see data coming across into my terminal window. And it should also be getting logged to my text file. So let's open this up. And sure enough, there it is. If I trigger this a few more times, hopefully I'll get a little bit different data. At least it looks like the Z value is changing. The XY value isn't changing much because I'm not moving my part around too much. You're seeing a bunch of values coming from the Gocator. There are sort of three sets of values. Each measurement has an M value, a V value, and a D value. The M is the ID. So my X measurement has an ID of 0. The Y measurement has an ID of 1, and the Z measurement has an ID of 2. That's what those are. And next to that is the actual value. So if we look at the measurement, the X value is 11.2 millimeters. So the last entry here is 11200. And the Z value is 19.455. So that's how you parse that. And then the last bit of information is the decision, whether you pass or fail. So in this case, I've always had my X and Z fail. That's why you see D0 all the way through for M0 and M2, and then I configured my min and max such that the Y value should always pass. And if I open up Excel, should be able to open my log file. Read only as a comma delimited file. And there are my values. So this is similar to having this saved as a CSV file. And that's all there is to it.